And we are gearing up for another big clash. Seth Moniz looking to turn his year around. He started so strong, second place finish, his first CT final at Pipeline, and since then the results have gone backwards. So he needs to turn things around here. Samuel Pupo, he's had some great moments. He wants to shore up his place for the back half of the year, sitting in 18th position at the moment. Matthew McGillivray, he's had a bit of a shocker and is down in 32nd position and has a lot of work to do.
I really do like this wave for Matty McGillivray. He's got that style that's suited to a bigger open face where there's a lot of power in the wave. We might see this heat get underway now.
Here is the South African from Jeffreys Bay. A little tweak on the tail there. He doesn't like it much though. He's going to kick out in a bit of disgust and try and find a wave with some more scoring opportunity on the outside.
If you didn't make that priority mistake. Here we go, Seth, up and riding.
Yeah, the best looking wave of this heat so far. And the young Hawaiian doesn't waste that first section. You can survive those wipeouts unscathed as we go to the replay now of Seth.
Yeah, I like that opening turn. Just putting a little bit of flair to the final moments as he drove right around and tweaked the fins out a bit. Some clean-up work through the inside section and then slam.
Well, that was Samuel Pupo unloading a big frontside arc of his own. So a good exchange here. Sam really stringing together the sections nicely through the inside there.
Yeah, that was a good exchange, and I did like that opening manoeuvre of Seth Moniz as we see Sammy just taking care of his body and equipment here just on the table section. Final foam hit. Sammy Pupo, he got a great wave outside, twitching off the bottom for the first turn, but a nice wrap and then a second one. Just the thing with this guy, the transition so clean when he's doing his manoeuvres, staying nice and light on his feet. Here's live action.
Matthew McGillivray doesn't want to get left behind here, so picks off a nice looking wall of his own. Digs in. There's that real big extended carve that we were talking about. Rips into that last move, and that'll be his best wave. So waiting on numbers to drop for all three surfers.
Yeah, looking at the replay here, Matty McGillivray, very dominant on the back foot. You can see that knee just sort of cocked into his body there. Allows him to get nice and low and just drives through that final turn. Foot right back on the tail pad. He just actually missed it. So let's see what happened here with Seth's ride. Smaller inside wave, just trying to blast the lip.
Gives you a great perspective of just how the swell lines refract around the reef here, how that end section looms. It's in the back of the surfers' minds once they drop that big first turn or combination on the outside section. Samuel Pupo just getting bogged down. Looked like his back foot may have slipped off there.
Just by sheer nature of putting that added pressure in, you start to perform in a different way than what you should. So it's pressure does weird things to people.
Samuel Pupo up it again. Doesn't need much to get into the lead. That'll help his cause. Big frontside arc. I mean, without flipping his surfing and having a look and making comparisons to his brother, I've got to say I can see just shades of Felipe's influence in his surfing.
But let's watch the replay here. Just pumps on the board for speed, projects down the line, and then this wrap here just put so much acceleration in it. He actually finished the turn faster than when he entered into it, and that's something that Felipe does really well. So right here, he just hits the accelerator, drives through it, getting the upper and lower body moving so well together, compresses as he turns back into the foam, and then gets right back into this final turn, and you can see there, just releasing the fins right out, blowing the tail of the board out.
Just really fiery combos as Seth goes after the number. Let's see what he can do. He's trying to get rid of a 1.93. This wave already starting to taper off on him, and he gets a little hung up there. And Samuel Pupo gets another opportunity here, trying to get rid of a 6.17.
Oh, no.
Again, a focus on equipment at the end of this heat for sure, because he's done that a couple of times now. The South African goes after that second position. Needs a 2.16 out of this ride. It's a close battle for second at the moment.
Yeah, so Matty got a good one here. Streaks down the line again. Just that big wrapping turn that he's starting to become his trademark, and gets to the finish.
The combination of the two turns will probably get him the score he needs to move in a second spot, as Seth now looks at a left-hander out here. And it's provided a couple of decent sections for him, but he's not going to complete that move.
Wow, uncharacteristic fall for Seth Moniz on the final manoeuvre there. It was looking okay, and a rare left-hander. We haven't seen many of our competitors, men or women, through the entire event hit the left-hander.
Matthew McGillivray just desperate for a monster result to try and maybe get it above the cut line. I guess the thing for Matt is he's got great memories of performing well here at Margaret. Seth too, he's been a solid performer here at Main Break over the years. 2 quarterfinal finishes as he goes after the number he needs, a 5.22.
Oh no!
And Seth incomplete again. Samuel Pupo behind him. He's going to kick out of this one. 45 seconds to go. That was likely Seth's last shot at it. McGillivray doing just enough to hang on the second spot here. And it's Samuel Pupo who really did put on a show for us.
Yeah, great heat there from Sammy Pupo. Deserved the win. And we'll see him march through to the next round.